That good air. It smells so good. I'm gonna dive deep with this one. Brothers and sisters, let's take a nice deep breath in together. Hold. So, I haven't really been paying attention to the media, but I've been looking into things. I think of myself sometimes as the bridge between, well, black and whites. I understand both. I would say, one, let's start with this. We're one human race. United we stand, divided we will fall. Now, everybody out there that gets this message, and I hope you do, there are people preparing right now for things that could potentially happen. And I want you to know something. And it's almost breaking my heart. The media is fueling a fire, man, that is trying to take black people against and turn them against white people and vice versa. Fuck no. This is wrong, man. What the media is doing is completely screwed up. We have to be the media. Okay? Shout out to all co-creators, man. Start looking into this, because the militias, they're ready to pounce. They are. Listen, this is family. If you don't know the time, believe in yourself. This is a true story. 6 years ago, I got Baker acted in the back of a cop car. Maybe 7. And I looked at the cop and I said to her, I said, would you do anything to protect the Constitution? And she said, what do you mean by that? I said, well, and she hesitated. And I said it again, would you do anything to protect our constitutional rights? And she said, well, yes. I said, well, you actually have an oath to. This is to everybody. We all have an oath to protect our constitutional freedoms. Now, our constitutional freedoms will be taken away from us if we don't do anything back. If we don't fight for them. And when I say fight, I don't necessarily mean physically. There's no fingers being pointed back at me. I'm saying that if you haven't been listening to my past videos, communism is coming to America and they're trying to enslave people. Now, a lot of people don't really realize the implications here. And when I say implications, they're bad. And I'm going to have a seat because I really want to dive deep with this one. I say brothers and sisters because that's what we are. We're one human race. And so I'm looking at videos of militias. And we have militias that are black and white. And we have militias that are only white men. And militias that I just saw in Georgia are only black men. It's time to unite. Okay, and I understand that what's fueling the fire is not only fear. This is the reason why I keep saying it's time to go into the 5th dimensional frequency. But fear is what's fueling the fire, but not particularly. There's something, well, fear of losing our constitutional freedoms, specifically. But the real thing that is fueling the fire against human is the media. And it's breaking my heart seeing this, man. So I want to be the bridge and bridge the gap. And remember, and I want to keep this in mind, the United States was built on the equality of mankind and women. We are all equal under the eyes of God. And that's what is so important right now. Communists don't want Christianity. Okay? A lot of left wing, they don't believe in Christianity, if you understand what I'm saying. The only thing that will unite us, and this is my opinion, is under the covenant of God. And this is the reason why I made a, wow, look at the birds. It's so beautiful. The covenant, under the eyes of God, we are all equal. You know, my first video, if you go to my first video, I set out to literally prove in the Bible that we are all we are all equal under the eyes of God, and we are. No race is better than the other. This is the reason why it's time to unite. Everybody knows what time it is right now. That's understanding what I'm saying. You're catching on. Don't fool yourselves. Something's coming. People are ready, and they're preparing quickly. And I say quickly, they're ready. Militias all around the United States, and if the military thinks they can crush a militia, all the militia, dude, the military will be crushed in 1 second. I just learned something I thought was very interesting. A little birdie told me. There's more. Okay, I'll explain something. In California, there's a place in California where there is private sectors of security. Security is really no difference than police officers. As a matter of fact, they're very similar in all aspects. They are here to uphold, well, they're not here to uphold the Constitution, which I know they will defend the Constitution. It's time to unite as brothers and sisters and hold hands for what's about to prepare for what's happening. I've been looking into it. I know it's going to happen. A lot of people know it's going to happen. Now, I want you to be very aware. I don't agree with what Joe Biden stands for, but you know what? If he is the president-elect, so be it. But if the Constitution is ever in trouble, it's not, they call themselves 3%ers, it's not 3% of the people that will uphold this oath. You're looking at the whole United States. Okay? They'll crush the military, and I'm not stating anything out of the ordinary. This is already known. Now, I'm going to explain another thing. The military men, as the squirrels play, the military men and women, who do you think their folks are? Who do you think their parents are? Most of them are ex-veterans. Look at the squirrels, they're just having fun. See, look. Hey. We are one under the eyes of God, and this is what's going to make the covenant to what's come. And what do I see coming? It's just, I don't know why. I have had these dreams lately that something is coming. I'm not going to even say it out loud because I think everybody is starting to understand why. And if you haven't caught on yet, you'll catch on. But I don't intend on making too many videos about this. But prepare to stand your ground. And the Constitution is, Donald Trump, I praise you. Listen, I think you're a wonderful man. Now, a lot of people think that Donald Trump is a racist son of a bitch. He's not. He's not racist. I'll tell you that right now. If he were racist, I would not be sitting here praising him. No, what he's trying to do and what he is doing is upholding the Constitution. And I was just listening to this man. He said, he's ex-military, that if Donald Trump doesn't do anything about it, you will never see another man in office that will be there to uphold the Constitution. So brothers and sisters, heed my warning. Do not let the media separate us as brothers and sisters. Please, do not let the media do that. Don't fall for the trap. Because that will mean, that could potentially cause a race war. We don't need that. Brothers and sisters, I want to let you know I love you all so much. I don't care what color, what race you are. It doesn't matter to me. Because I love you. I'm an empath. I'm a good person. I love you. I'm telling you that from the bottom of my heart. I may not know you, but I love you. I really do. I appreciate, and listen, under the eyes of God, basically this man said, you need to pick a side. It's time to start picking sides. And I don't think he means picking sides like black and white. No, that's not what he means at all. He means pick a side. Are you going to defend the Constitution? Are you going to defend your civil liberties? These are things you need to ask yourself. Are you prepared to defend our civil liberties? This is America, man. This is the home of the brave, the home of the free. Communism is coming to America. I'm telling you right now. This is the whole agenda. I know the agenda. I study things. And I see how things are going. It's time to recognize that we need to stand together. We need to stand together. And we will stand together if anything hits the fan. But it's time. I mean, I made a videos. What was it called? It's called Lockdown 2.0. This is Lockdown 3.0. I'm gonna call it that, Lockdown 3.0. We are brothers and sisters, and I'm not gonna say it. I have information, but also I'm gonna state it, intelligence. Okay? And I hold this intelligence to my heart that I hold dearly. Remember, the 5th of November is what Anonymous said, and you need to recognize that we got two routes right now, slavery or freedom. That's the way it is. I want to give my thanks and praises to God. I want to give my thanks and praises to the universe. I want to give my thanks and praises to my brothers and sisters. Peace be with you, also with you.